Keir Starmer has jumped on the Women Euros bandwagon and published this tweet that has really backfired on him. I bet he regrets saying what he said now. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In this video I'm going to be discussing two-tier Keir's recent tweet right here that I bet he has now come to regret. Now of course, before we jump into it, do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I'm not inciting hatred to anyone or particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it first and foremost with two-tier Keir saying this on X. The dude just could not resist jumping on the Women's Euros bandwagon, saying, "What a performance, Lionesses, into the final and inspiring the nation. Let's bring it home." Now, to be fair, the Women's Euros team for England, yeah, they're doing a fine job at the moment. I actually went to my local last night with Mr. Fox, and we were watching the Italy v England game for the Women's Euros semi-final, and yes, I am also Italian, and I wore proudly, don't boo me, my Italian football shirt. Yes, I was supporting Italy last night. However, the two late goals from England, I have to admit, oh my goodness, those goals were sensational. They really, really were. England, you know, they deserve to win at that point. I mean, especially from the second half onwards, England was just on the attack. We Italians just were defending at that point. It was only a matter of time before England won. And they scored and all that malarkey. So, yeah, good job to England for beating Italy. Fair play, fair game and all that. Yet, yeah, Keir Starmer? Nah. Dude, check yourself before you wreck yourself is a saying that's springing to mind right now, because the responses that he's got since tweeting this out on X, yeah, I don't think he envisaged that he'd get responses like this one. Here is Jack Eccles at JackEccles_JAE saying, "Starmer pretending to be a football fan is just sad." We also have Provoke the Woke. As a side note, I love this X name, Provoke the Woke. Just one of the reasons why I actually wanted to highlight this particular one on X here. But this is from at City Eco Living saying, City Eco Living, there we go, saying, "Nice little distraction for all the failures. Why are illegal immigrants," oh, that's a good one, "being housed at £550 a night in Canary Wharf with a swimming pool?" Good question, right? Here we've got Zinan at ZinanX_XX saying, "No one watched this and no one cares. Get back to your job and actually do something positive about the UK. The country is literally burning to the ground under your reign, you seditious melt." Well, not a lot of people watched it. I mean, when Mr. Fox and I were at our local watching it, let's put it this way, it wasn't packed. Really, really wasn't packed whatsoever. Mr. Fox and I were there with like our Coke Zeros and whatnot, looking around thinking, where is everyone? Do you know what I mean? But apart from that, you know what? Everything else Zinan says here, I totally agree with. Here we've got Matt Alexander at DOTR94 saying, "From smashing the gangs to sanctioning the gangs. Will it be saving the gangs next, Keir Starmer? I wonder, right? Tune in for the next installment to find out next week." Here we've got Winston Smith at Kinlock 117 saying, "Inspiring the nation. Take more than 11 girls kicking a ball around a football pitch to do that. How about if they win the tournament, you treat them to a stay at the Britannia Hotel Canary Wharf, no chaperones permitted." This was one of the... I'm still laughing at it now. And now choking on my laughter. There you go. Serves me right, guys? But this was one of the tweets. Oh, yeah, I howled with laughter when I first saw this because I was like, do you know what? Dude is right. Winston's right on that one. Here we've got Brett Roller, a little bit of like a visual meme here. If Keir Starmer was a pint. And if you get that, you get it. Next, we've got Stuck in the Middle at Stuck in the 53025 saying, home? We don't have a country anymore, thanks to you. Nah, we don't. We barely have a country. It's stuck together a little bit by glue, but it's all coming apart now at this point. And Keir Starmer is doing nothing to help matters. And here we've got another one, West Ham Place, saying you could learn a lot from the Lionesses about how they make us feel proud to represent us. Yeah. Because I know for certain for me, I'm not proud that Keir Starmer represents me in this country. Not a freaking chance. If there was a general election tomorrow and I had my way, he'd be freaking out at door, out on his ear. Goodbye, sacked, fired, piss off your cow bag. I don't care where you go. Just don't show your freaking ugly face ever again. He's ruined this country. And let's not forget, right, the Conservatives want to try and wash their hands of it all. No. The Conservatives don't get off that easily. They were in power 13, 14 years prior to Keir worming his way in. They have everything to do with the destruction of our country, just as much as Labour, as far as I'm concerned. And as far as I'm concerned, if the Conservatives turn around and say, oh, no, and deny it, guess what? A penny conspiracy theory, whatever, they are lying to you. Yeah, I know, right? Revolutionary. Anywho, let's get on to the last few that I found for you guys, reactions-wise, to the tweet that has backfired for Keir Starmer. Here we've got Lammy at Lammy_J saying, let's bring it home. Says the man who spent years trying to give it away. But sure, Sir Flip-Flop, shout football and hope we forget everything else. Well, guess what? We ain't forgetting everything else. And he's more quick to give things away rather than bringing it home. How about this, Keir Starmer? Can you bring home the £1 billion that we sent to France to stop the boats? Because, do you know what? I wonder what they used that £1 billion for. Because they weren't freaking for stopping the boats. More boats are coming in now than they did under Conservatives. Records are being broken as the amount of illegal immigrants breaking into our country. Yet we give France £1 billion to stop the boats. They aren't stopping shit. I want our money back. Bring back home the £1 billion, right, that we gave to France, then maybe, just maybe, you might start turning things around. Anywho, the last three that I found for you reaction-wise. Here we've got Catherine CJ Hall at Catherine Hall _ saying, inspiring the nation, something you are so far removed from being able to do. I'm not sure if it's laughable or pitiful. I'd say it's a little bit of both. But he doesn't inspire the nation. If anything, he's turned his back on the nation. And whenever the nation disagrees with him, he turns around and says, oh, we're being unacceptable. Or his favourite, we're far right. No, we're not far right. We're just right. There's a slight difference there, right? A lot of rights there. Interesting. Anywho, here we've got Matt Alexander at DOTR94 says, you're going to need to do better. And here, quoting from Juvenal, whose name is actually Decimus Inus Luvenalis, and I've probably butchered that name, but there we go, saying, give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. Well, guess what? Keir Starmer might be like, ooh, look at the football, look at the football, look at the football, look here, but not here, look at the football, but not here, look at the football, but not here. But guess what? We're looking at the football, we're also looking here as well. And what we're looking at here, we're not liking one little bit. And guess what? Unless he sorts out the bit that we're not liking, I fear that the country is going to go into a civil war. I fear it's only a matter of time. Unless Keir Starmer starts to do something about it now for the British people, not against. Stop calling us far right. Stop calling us unacceptable when we disagree with what he's doing with these illegal immigrants and these hotels, this, that, and the other, right? Start kicking out the illegal immigrants. Start deporting them en masse, all of them. Close down these hotels. All the billions we're spending on them. Give that to us, the British people that need it. Yeah, give them bread and circuses and we'll never revolt. Well, guess what? We've evolved since Roman times, and even though we have bread and circuses, we may still revolt regardless. And then the final one here is from Paula at PAUPOW01, saying that the Lionesses, the England Women's Euros team, they are proud and will fight to the end to make Britain proud of them. You, however, two-tier Keir, are destroying Britain. I couldn't have said it better, me son. Bet now, two-tier Keir regrets putting this out on X. This tweet has massively backfired. If he thought jumping on the Women's Euros bandwagon, being seen to support them in public, this, that and the other, would somehow translate into the public therefore supporting him as a result, it don't work that way anymore, you freaking moron. Your tweet's backfired, and I bet he regrets it now. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and had a little bit of a laugh and want some more, and unfortunately with the state of the UK, there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alternerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Steph Alternerd. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think this tweet backfired? And if so, why? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.